Welcome back. Iran's Supreme Court has accepted protesters' appeal against his death sentence. On the other hand, Iran has sentenced a dissident author to death on espionage charges after he gave an interview to an Israeli television channel. So with us now is Camelia Entekhabifard, editor-in-chief of Independent Persian. Good evening to you, Camelia. What's happening? Death sentences are so easy to come and go in Tehran these days?
Good evening to you also. The regime suffers from legitimacies, lack of legitimacies, has a legitimacy crisis, and it does anything to make people go back home or spread fears among of the families and the protesters. I'm seeing that also a reason for, and this is their willing to make good relations with the European unions, especially they are so much looking to may have Iran nuclear deal to get back the talks on the table and maybe retrieve these negotiations. They have also so much fears of this ultra-conservative government has become in power in Israel. I mean, Prime Minister Netanyahu, and they understand how serious he is to taking an action against Iran nuclear program. There is some reasons here. I believe that they maybe step back from there are these sentences to be carried out, like the execution. But however, it's such a shame an author, a writer, has to be sentenced to death, and they were called and Spanish only for making a TV interview with an Israeli TV. Spy is a person who has an access to a secret documents, and how could they call a person and a spy when he's just speaking his mind with an Israeli television? It's more shames and shames with any act they conducted against of the Iranian people comes to this regime.
So give us some perspective. Death sentence for an interview on television, is this something that we have seen before, or this is something new?
It was other set of the example too, especially if you remember the other people who has been accused traveling to Israel. They hang one of these person, and later on people learned that the passport has been made for him was a fake passport. His name was Majid Fashi, and he was athletic too. They put him on camera, and he fakely confessed that he was in charge of killing one of these nuclear scientists in Tehran, which later on all the document revealed it was all a scenario set up to make the family of these killed scientists happy that they were shown to the public also. They had this ability to arrest people who they were claiming to be behind of this attack against of these nuclear scientists. And maybe there are so many more we are not aware of. Unfortunately, in the past 43 years, many Iranians disappeared, killed silently. They were imprisoned. Many people are missing, and we haven't had any information about their fate. Nothing at this regime can surprise Iranian anymore, but I would like to say what the world learned is this regime is a psychopath liar. There is nothing you can trust about they said, and anything they really want to make the relation even better with the European Union, everything is a big lie, and they are just looking for themselves to survive, especially at this particular time.